Mina and I are talking about off air stuff we can't talk about. That green room stuff's not coming. My personal life, contact Mina today if you want to have the love coaching of Mina Valentine. But we're going to talk about specifically why her romance novels are so good. And one of the reasons is because she has seen so many relationships owning businesses, especially the diner, right?
Oh yeah, I had a restaurant and bar for 10 years.
Oh, the bar, definitely. That's got to be freaking.
And I yeah, you see a lot of relationships because they come in to dine. I've seen a lot of people where they were in the middle of a meal and one of them would get up and walk out. I've seen them meet in the restaurant and fall in love and get married. I've seen that. I've seen the whole gambit. I think that there's an attraction that has to take place, but then there has to be some kind of nurturing on both sides of the aisle. Both the man and the woman have to be nurturing. There has to be a yin and a yang, a give and a take. You can't all go one way. If it goes one way, it's not working.
Right.
If you're giving all the time and you're not getting anything back, it's not working. Now, if you can settle for that, it's sad, but it's your
So,
life.
but you have to define based on the love languages as well, which sometimes women and men are not able to explain till it's too late. Where finally the relationship gets to a certain honeymoon phase is over, all these other phases are over, and then basically then it's all about really is there a connection? And then if one of you gave more, it kills it, or neither, or the other, each person's not satisfied for what they're wanting in return. That's why I think in round two, or dating 2.0, after the last one, I'm going to say to myself, what do I want?
Right.
I know I can give everything I can because that's who I am and that's why I'm a successful entrepreneur. But what do I want? If they're not willing to give that to me, it's not worth the next date. This is
No.
and so I don't know. We need to maybe create a podcast out of this, but
Yeah.
I can start to talk about it without bringing out names as I'm back single again. So go
Yeah.
figure.
It would be nice if we could take somebody and say, okay, I need you to go take an IQ test. And
Oh
then
no, I think that you should get the Gallup
and then
organization talent test.
I want you to take an EQ test.
But I think that you got to look at specifically, and then do you like somebody who works 60 plus more an hours to provide a very good life? Or do you want somebody who's home at 5 o'clock and available for you any other time and wants to go do the yard and all that bullshit? No, that's not me.
And
That's for the hired help.
I know, and you don't have to do that.
You know, see, exactly. So that's where you have to do that. And it's a very interesting thing that there are people that say, if a man wants everyone else to do all the stuff for them, why is that? Because you've never been in my effing shoes. You never have gone 12, 13 hours on calls and podcasts and dealing with such important decisions. Think about it. Do you think the president's out mowing the effing lawn? No. You think the president's doing any of that stuff? And so go figure. If people are still listening to me
Well,
about these things, this is me venting on a Friday the 13th. So do they believe in Friday the 13th? It's a
it's
romance
always
novel.
been a lucky day for me. Friday the 13th has always been a lucky day.
The good news was the day, I think, of awakening. So I'll take Friday the 13th in that way, but we're still not over the day. And who knows what crazy stuff I'm going to do in the next 6 hours. So look out. If you're streaming this right now, streaming live Friday the 13th. All right. Or am I getting a Jason mask on and going out? Who knows? It's
You know what? I saw a thing on one of those, not YouTube, but one of those, and this guy orders from one of those fast food joints, and he pulls up to the window. He's got one of those like Jason masks on. and they just jumped back, spilled their drink everywhere, scared them to death.
It's
When
crazy.
they opened the window, I thought it was funny, but
But whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So MinaValentine.com. Thank you again for all the great sales. Didn't tell you that. You had a great week of sales. Keep writing those reviews. Keep going. And book 2 is coming very soon to a
I
theater near you.
I hate to say it because I've said it so many times and it didn't happen. But guess what, people? We got the cover, we got the formatting, the book's coming out soon. And then book 3 is right behind it. So we're getting some steam behind us now, and I'm happy, happy, happy. It's going to be out. You're going to be happy. You're going to love the books. And I say book 2 has a lot more sex in it.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't want to hear about that at all right now.
No, I'm sure you don't.
No, I don't. All right. You're listening and watching The Neil